الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها النبي إذا طلقتم النساء فطلقوهن لعدتهن وأحصوا العدة واتقوا الله ربكم لا تخرجوهن من بيوتهن ولا يخرجن إلا أن يأتين بفاحشة مبينة وتلك حدود الله ومن يتعد حدود الله فقد ظلم نفسه لا تدري لعل الله يحدث بعد ذلك أمرا. فإذا بلغن أجلهن فأمسكوهن بمعروف أو فارقوهن بمعروف وأشهدوا ذوي عدل منكم وأقيموا الشهادة لله ذلكم يوعظ به من كان يؤمن بالله واليوم الآخر ومن يتق الله يجعل له مخرجا ويرزقه من حيث لا يحتسب ومن يتوكل على الله فهو حسبه إن الله بالغ أمره قد جعل الله لكل شيء قدرا. واللائي يئسن من المحيض نسائكم إن ارتبتم فعدتهن 3 أشهر واللائي لم يحضن وأولاة الأحمال أجلهن أن يضعن حملهن ومن يتق الله يجعل له من أمره يسرا. ذلك أمر الله أنزله إليكم ومن يتق الله يكفر عنه سيئاته ويعظم له أجرا. أسكنوهن من حيث سكنتم من وجدكم ولا تضاروهن لتضيقوا عليهن وإن كن أولات حمل فأنفقوا عليهن حتى يضعن حملهن فإن أرضعن لكم فآتوهن أجورهن وأتمروا بينكم بمعروف وإن تعاسرتم فسترضع له أخرى لينفق ذو سعة من سعته ومن قدر عليه رزقه فلينفق مما آتاه الله لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا ما آتاها سيجعل الله بعد عسر يسرا. وكأين من قرية عتت عن أمر ربها ورسله ورسله فحاسبناها حسابا شديدا فحاسبناها حسابا شديدا وعذبناها عذابا نكرا فذاقت وبال أمرها وكان عاقبة أمرها خسرا أعد الله لهم عذابا شديدا فاتقوا الله يا أولي الألباب الذين آمنوا قد أنزل الله إليكم ذكرا رسولا يتلو عليكم آيات الله مبينات ليخرج الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات من الظلمات إلى النور ومن يؤمن بالله ويعمل صالحا يدخله جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها أبدا قد أحسن الله له رزقا الله الذي خلق 7 سماوات ومن الأرض مثلهن يتنزل الأمر بينهن لتعلموا أن الله على كل شيء قدير وأن الله قد أحاط بكل شيء علما.
As the gender war rages on, in order to keep the peace, we must discuss the exact facts. Welcome to EX-FAKTLY. I'm your host, Saudi Mam. Remove your shoes, enter upon your right foot, upon the right state of mind, bi'idhnillah. Topic: all men are trash. Just ask any bag lady. Today we freestyle. All men are trash. Just ask any bag lady. We hear this term, all men are trash, and usually when people speak in definites, usually this is the speech of the fairer sex or women that speak in definites. But we don't say all anything or anything, except when it comes to things that are truly definite. For instance, we say all females lack a Y chromosome. We say all males have a Y chromosome, so on and so forth. These definites are determined by nature, but there is not all of any societal factor that will deem all people one way. So if you say all men are trash, that includes all of the men you love, all the men you respect, and it includes the best of men, such as the Anbiya, the prophets, alayhum salam. We don't speak that way about them, a'udhu billahi min dhalik. It includes those who follow those prophets, and we don't, radiallahu anhum, we don't talk ill of them like that. It includes those that follow the prophets, so on and so forth. So we don't speak in definites like that, but the statement has been made that all men are trash. We have to know that, of course, where this statement is emanating from. Where does it come from? If a man says all women anything, he would be wrong unless he is speaking biologically, unless he is speaking from their very nature. Okay? When we say bag lady, we're talking about the source of this statement, this cliche, all men are trash. I say it comes from bag ladies. Now, what is a bag lady? I'm not talking about the one you'll see out on the street, homeless or what have you, disheveled, what have you. But using that as an example, for those women that say all men are trash, let's compare them to the bag lady that we see, but in their terms. A bag lady is what? She is nomadic. She travels from place to place, not really having a stable place to live or a traditional place to live. She lives from bridge to bridge, box to box, crevice to crevice, you know, empty edifice to empty edifice. This is what we see with bag ladies. They are nomadic. So how do we compare that to those women that say all men are trash? If you notice, they're hither to thither, to and fro. They are not stable with any individual at any particular place. Even if they have their own place, their own home for years and years and years, you'll notice different personalities in and out of their home. So the mentality is nomadic. They are not settled with one person. That's why I call them bag ladies. And because they are not settled with one person and many men have knowledge of them, this is a term, old school term. Many men have knowledge of them, then because they have a high body count, they feel like they are privileged to say what? All men are trash. Certainly they have not been with all men, but their nomadic mentality has known many men, and many men have gained knowledge of them. That's a nice way to say it. So I call them bag ladies. What else do you notice about bag ladies? The stuff that they collect, their collection within the basket or the bag, it's not really valuable stuff. It may be valuable to them, but it's not really highly sought after or valued items that they are collecting. So they are collecting these items, and need I say bodies, that are not really preferable individuals in the first place. So they aim low, they hoard low quality things. They say they bags be too much for an airport. Subhanallah. I like that analogy, subhanallah. So, and walaikum salam, Yahi Musa. Alameen. So, they're collecting a lot of things. They have a lot of possessions, but you notice these possessions are not really valuable or highly sought after. So not only is the bag lady nomadic, you know, excuse me, going from person to person, place to place in many cases, if they don't have a stable place of their own, but the bodies they're collecting, the items they're collecting, are not highly sought after or valuable. So they're collecting trash and trash and trash. And then when that trash doesn't settle them, when that trash doesn't add value to their existence or give them longevity as far as relationships and legitimacy, they say all men are trash. News for you, you're a trash collector. All men are not anything except males. All men start off as males, as babies. Male fetus, after 40 days when the gender is known. This is facts. So you are a trash collector, so now all men are trash. Notice I went through how they have a nomadic mentality, and I'm freestyling. They have a nomadic mentality. They go from person to person, body to body, place to place. If they got a place of their own stable, they invite different personalities in, so different personalities, aka men, will gain knowledge of them. And then they collect and collect and collect, and they collect a lot of things, but those things don't have value. Societally, we don't go in their bags. Societally, we don't go in their basket. We pass right by it. And we don't think to look inside of that thing to gain any wealth from. So they are nomadic mentalities. They are collecting what is not valuable, which is trash. But guess what? What they are collecting is valuable to them. You want to see a bum fight? Take something from a bag lady's bag. Take a bag from a bag lady's bag. Take a Walmart plastic bag from a bag lady's bag, and they will fight you. They will put up a fight. Why? Because that trash is valuable to them. So these women that are nomadic mentalities, collecting things that are not really valuable to the general body of society, nobody's going to steal that dude from you. We don't value him. They see value in those dudes. Those dudes that cause them to say all men are trash. They see value in those particular dudes. They will tell you, I don't know what you're talking about. There's a lot of men want me. You should see my inbox. You should see my DMs. That's what they say. We know that attention is pornography for females. We know that attention is an opiate for females. Especially females that are bag ladies. Attention is an opiate for them. They get high on attention. But the attention doesn't bring any substance, no sustenance. It's just attention. Have you ever told a woman I love you and you didn't? I'm sure women have told men I love you, but didn't. Or they had love for them, but they said I love you in order just to, make the person feel like something. Nevertheless, nomadic mentality, collecting things that are not really valued by societies, but the things they collect are valued by them. I had a good one. He had a thobe on. Or they say a throb. They can't even pronounce it or spell it correctly. He had a throb on. He had a big lahia, a big beard. He smelled like oud. He smelled like Somali rose. He smelled like Egyptian musk. His pants were above his ankle at all times, never below his ankle. He wore an izar, He had the new kind with the pockets and the zippers and the elastic waistband and the drawstring, which is called a skirt. Yet he didn't work. Yet he was abusive verbally, physically. Yet he didn't do this, he didn't do that. They have a long list of things. They saw value in that individual. Society may know he's a shyster. Those closest to him may know he's a shyster, that he wasn't qualified for marriage, so on and so forth. She saw value in what she collected. And that brother was available for a particular reason. Okay? Bag ladies. What else do we notice about them? They are not in the best of condition. It's the last thing I'll mention if I can't think of another one because I'm freestyling. They are not visually in the best of condition. Now you may say, I heard a woman say all men are trash. She was drop dead gorgeous. She was beautiful. This woman that said all men are trash. So what do you mean not desirable physically? I mean, take off these dunya glasses and put on your Islamic glasses. Look at it from an Islamic point of view. You'll notice some things. She'll post pictures with a long shirt, but after that there's leggings, so you can see the shape and size of her legs. She'll wear the high heels with the feet out. You saw it Islamically. As a man, mashallah, ooh, she got some on her. She thick. She got that butter. Feet nice. Oh man, yeah, she take care of herself, man. You know what I'm saying? Like water. And then you saw that you saw up, she had the boobies. She places them strategically so men can say, ooh, boobies, for men that are into that. You saw the pictures on social media. You saw her walking around. You saw her at the Walmart. Not only you saw, everybody saw, baby. Everybody saw. But through the Islamic lenses, that's not, it's a woman. It's attractive for a man, any man, okay? But for a Muslim man looking for longevity and stability and relationship, halal, I can't do it. I need to talk to her. I need to talk to her Wakil, talk to her Wali, see if we can iron this out and see if she's cool, okay with that adjustment, because I can't do it. Above her neck, you saw her neck. Above the boobies, I should say, you saw her neck. And the neck is aura for the woman. You saw her ears because she had those new earrings on, and she wouldn't dare cover her ears with those nice earrings on. And the ears are not part of the face, therefore they are aura. You saw her bangs coming out, whether she was Desi. The Pakistanis like to show their bangs. Some Arab sisters like to show their bangs too. You saw it. You saw her khimar thrown back, not over the jabe, neck to the cleavage, not over the jabe, but thrown back like she was in the nation of Kufr or she was a Catholic nun. You saw it. And if you looked at it Islamically, you saw she was a bag lady. You saw the bag activity. You saw the bagadaciousness, I should say, if that's a word. You saw it. Feet, shape of the legs, You saw the short sleeve shirt. You saw the forearm. And she wasn't doing anything utility like cooking or anything like that. So you saw the forearm just, she had the blouse that only came to here. You saw the boobies strategically placed to attract. You saw the neck. You saw the ears. You saw the bangs. You saw the khimar thrown back like the nation of Kufr or Catholics. You saw it. Or you saw the Cool Whip. I'm gonna go with the Cool Whip now. You saw the hijab look like Cool Whip, so everything's out. You can see the buckshots back here. The pellets in the back of their head, which used to be baby hair, now it's all grown. You know, you saw that. You could see all of that. They got the Cool Whip. The Aunt Jemima look like they're about to make some pancakes. They got it roll up in the front. Like they crippin'. You know what I'm saying? You saw all of that. If you were looking with your Islamic eye, you wouldn't have overlooked it. But even with your Islamic eye, you say, man, the slim pickings, man, the slim pickings. Or you saw no hijab at all, and you said, let me talk to the Wakil, the Wali, let me talk to her even, and see if we can reach a happy medium where I'm not walking around looking like a pimp. Let's do that. So that's what you did. But you saw the baggadaciousness, because those are not the preferable women, the bag ladies. Who rides down the street looking for bag women? Same with the Muslim, with the Islamic POV, the Islamic point of view, the Islamic viewpoint of life. You're looking and you're seeing problematic things. You're seeing no taqwa, no taqwa, no taqwa, no taqwa, no taqwa. And then the post comes, all men are trash. You're a trash collector. You attract trash, and you are a trash collector. So now all men are trash. No, baby, just the ones you collect. Just the ones that gain knowledge of you. The ones that are attracted to you for some particular reason. Maybe you got money. Maybe you got paid. Maybe you have a nice car. Maybe you have a stable home, a nice house that they can move into. Something about you. Something about you. And I know in my experience, some of them sisters, they be very attractive, very beautiful sisters, man. And they don't cover their zina. They don't cover their adornments or their treasures. They put it out there trying to attract a man, but you'll only attract trash. If that first conversation was, why you don't cover? If that first conversation was, let me speak to your Wakil and see if we can come to an agreement, because I can't have this. I need to know why it's happening, and will it continue to happen, so on and so forth. I can't do it. So that's the first conversation that should be had, because you can't take for granted that people understand the basics of Islam today. You can't take for granted. So because you like her, you want her, she done showed you everything. There's nothing left to your imagination. She done showed you everything. So now you need to, for my own sanity, I need to, and that's what will separate the trash men from the non-trash men. They're going to want to know how they could correct and straighten things before they delve in. But let's say a non-trash man seeks to straighten it, and you agree on hijab, you agree on hayat, you agree on shame and dignity and shyness. You agree on that. You agree on what is order and what should be covered in public. You agree on all of that. You finally get married, and she bangs out one day, or she cool whips out one day, or she has a hot Muslim summer, for a few days, or she decides she got these new shoes. You don't wear socks with these shoes. You do not wear socks with these shoes. A'udhu billah. You don't wear socks with these. And she decides, to let it all hang out. Then you say, this is not the agreement. I'll give you one more chance. You do it again, we're going to divorce. Well, you can divorce me now, because I'm not going to be oppressed, and Jesus Christ is coming back, and he come back. I don't know if he going to try to, he might let me wear my heels. I don't know what they will say. But nevertheless, you say, do it again, we'll divorce. She said, well, you can divorce me now. So you say, talaktaki, I divorce you. And she goes on Facebook the next morning or that same night and say, all men are trash. Bag ladies, nomadic, travel from dude to dude or place to place. A lot of men have knowledge of them, a lot of bodies. They collect things that are not desired generally, or collect people that are not really, they're really not, not hot boys. They're not desired, really, generally, because of their characteristics. No Islamic knowledge, no Islamic, behavior, what have you. May even look the part, but they are valued to the bag lady. So she might have this dude that's still, claim to be Muslim, still on drugs, still claim to be Muslim, still on drugs, still running the streets, still hanging out with thugs, still doing all the un-Islamic stuff. But if another sister comes and say, I want to marry that dude, that's my husband, that's my, see, she's putting value where value doesn't exist. That's my husband. All because you're a bag lady. Then those women that are bag ladies, the fourth point, those women that are bag ladies, if you watch them, listen to them, read their posts, discuss with them. Again, the visual is everything. Action speaking louder than words. Look at the visuals. You'll see them in and out of hijab, in and out of compliance, posting zodiac sign stuff. You'll see that. You'll see it. You'll see the bagadaciousness come out. These are the women that post all men are trash. If you disagree, please disagree with some proofs. I'm not a bag lady, and I say all men are trash. Produce some proofs. I know someone that's not a bag lady, and she says all men are trash. Produce the proof. I'm interested in having this conversation. I say only bag ladies say all men are trash. Only bag ladies speak in this definitiveness, this inclusiveness in speech. It leaves no room for any good men. All your choices have been trash. May Allah Ta'ala bless you to practice this deen so you can actually attract someone that is upon deen. May Allah Ta'ala give you knowledge of deen so that you may separate who is actually on deen, separate them from those that actually just look the part. This has been your brother Saad Imam for EX-FAKTLY. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.